Mr. Beast, I am coming for you. Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm gonna react to Mr. Beast because that's the only thing that I like doing anymore. That's the only thing that brings me joy in this world, seeing Mr. Jimmy himself. Today they're stranded on a raft. This is a special video because not only are they stranded on a raft, but also this video already broke records. This video is the most popular video ever within like a 48-hour time period. So I'm watching history be made. Let me tell you what. I'm excited. I hope you're excited too. I got my cute little earrings in. I'm feeling dolled up. Yeah, let's jump into it.
We are now stranded on a raft in the middle of the ocean.
All right, every video he screams the intro, and it doesn't feel as climatic as it normally should be, except for this one. This one feels like this is actually a novel that was written, Life of Pi or whatever that was. Yeah, I almost said Life of Pablo. That's a Kanye album. Same thing.
And there goes our boat. We are now stranded for 7 days. How much longer? 7 days. Frick. This raft is literally countless miles from the nearest civilization. And whether we like it or not, my 4 friends and I are stuck on this raft. And it's not gonna be easy. This is brutal. Stop raining! We're all at rock bottom now. This challenge went from fun to a literal nightmare very fast.
Are they gonna die? Is this a eulogy? What is this? Hold on. This had 54 million views 1 day ago. Posted 1 day ago. That's insane.
Bro, look how far away the boat is.
Yo,
I can't even see it anymore. So step 1, we're gonna get sunburned if we don't get shade. And I had survival specialists equip this raft with tons of wood, rope, and everything else we would need to build ourselves a shelter. Boys, we need to get started.
Oh my gosh, this is just like that one game. I can't remember the name of it. It's when you're on like, I don't know, like a boat or something and you gotta survive. Oh, what's it called? I can't remember the name of it. It'll come to me. It's almost like a river.
We are running out of light. I got this side. Ah, my finger! Now we set these up like a teepee. We picked the worst day to start. As you can tell by the clouds, it's literally about the storm. Ah! So, first thing we want to do is...
Why'd they pick a teepee? I feel like I would have made something else. You know, I'm not judging them already. I'm not doing that. I'm not saying I'm a better
I did everything right and they indicted me.
No, I'm not saying that I... Sorry, I feel like a little weasel sometimes. But I'm not saying that I would have made maybe like a giant... Yeah, I am saying that. I would have made like a giant box or something to live in instead of just like a teepee. I don't know. It feels like maybe that's a bad idea with wind. Like how they have it set up or how they want to set it up. I'm not saying it's the wrong way. I'm just saying...
I did everything right and they...
I don't know what they got.
set up some structure to cover us. Also, since we're on this slab of wood for the next 7 days, we need a place to hide from the sun so we don't get sunburnt. So 2 birds, 1 stone.
Yeah, that's actually very important. They're all very pasty white men. It's very scary for them.
Speaking
The sun is their natural enemy.
of birds, while we were building, this happened. Bro, the bird! It's coming right at us! Oh my god. Yo! Oh my god, it's a bird! Yo! Yes! This is crazy.
Is that a pelican? Yes. It looks like a pelican.
We should name him.
What's his name?
Brian.
Brian!
Brian!
Brian, what if you went and caught some fish? I know. He's looking at me. He understands.
Jimmy, just say the word.
Put the knife away.
Okay, I'll put the knife.
Okay.
And the hatchet. Brian, that was a joke.
Forget the bird! We gotta build a shelter!
And what?
Dude, I love how animals, when they don't interact with humans, are the nicest things on Earth. That's always great.
While Brian watched, we worked on our first shelter for the rest of the day. Except for my friend Tariq, who spent the entire day getting cool drone shots. And I'm not even mad about it.
Wow.
Inside this crate is the food for all 5 of us for the next 7 days.
What's the name of that game where you like, you know, you're on something, you know, you're on a pallet? No, on a canoe? No, that's not the name. What's the name? I can't think of it. Okay, I'm done with the bit.
Oh my gosh.
And in these 2 barrels is our entire water supply for all 5 of us.
How does it take?
What are you doing? That's all your water? Don't you have like something to boil with? That's insane. Why would you start drinking like that? In one day. One day, already taking a big cup full.
Very hot.
Oh no. There was dirt in my cup.
It's getting dark, and that crate has the word sleep on it. Hopefully the survival guides gave us something soft. Why are they wet?
That's nice.
Things do get wet on a boat. Yeah. I'm ready for bed. I want to go to sleep. All right, this is night 1, and Brian is just yawning.
Yo,
This is miserable. This is all the coverage we have.
that's terrible. that looks, I thought they were gonna cover individual like teepees and like then sit under them and have their own designated teepees, but they're all going like slumber party style. For 7 days, slumber party style? I don't know. I need some coffee for this one.
I didn't realize what I was signing up for. It's hot. This thing will not stop swaying, and I feel like I'm gonna puke. And I'm surrounded by a bunch of sweaty people.
Hey, sweaty
Yeah.
man.
If you guys smell this bad on day 1, what are you gonna smell like on day 7?
Oh gosh.
You won't be able to smell it. You'll get over it.
Our first night of sleep was really rough. Sleeping is impossible. These waves are just making me miserable. And to make matters worse, our best friend Brian ended up leaving us that morning.
Yeah, Brian had to get out, man. Brian's like, I see a storm coming. I gotta leave. He's gotta go deliver some babies. Heyo. He's gotta go try to eat a capybara. Heyo. Dude, I'm killing it with these jokes. My tight 5 is turning into a tight 10.
Brian!
But regardless, today's objective is to build ourselves a permanent weatherproof shelter.
Yes.
How do we turn that into a livable structure?
You frame it. Look, I'm not trying to be construction guy Andy here, but just, you know, put some studs up, you know, hit it to the oh, I almost said the word. Then I can't do the bit anymore. Tie it to the structure you're on, like nail it down to the structure, frame it out. Doesn't have to be up to code. It just has to stand.
There's definitely something here.
Look,
If they have nails and a hammer, it's over. I know they got a hatchet, so they already have something for the nails. Like you could just use the back end of the hatchet for it.
I had them throw a bunch of wood on the raft so we could build a nice house. How we built the house, I'm not quite sure, but they said this is enough to build a house. But
It's more than enough.
ironically, right as we got started,
no, it's raining! There's throwing!
Jimmy, get my shark pillows!
This is miserable! This is bad.
Jesus Christ, you're not doing the right thing, Nolan.
They're gonna get sick, man. They gotta cover themselves. I would look at Jimmy already sunburnt. That's crazy. Honestly, I'd use those 2 pallets how they are right now. I'd put one thing over top of it, and I'd have all of them sit under it for the time being until it stopped raining, unless they wanted to try to fight the elements and build a structure. Because I don't know how long the storm's gonna last.
Listen with your ear! Why do you yell so much? Because you don't I want to hit Nolan!
It just rained.
Shut up! At least we don't have to shower. Yeah. This is so bad! And we still have over 6 days left.
They are all sunburnt. What is going on? What is going on? Okay.
Where do we go poop?
Oh, we have to build the pooper.
What?
We have to build everything that's here. We have to build the toilet.
Can't you just like get off of the boat and poop in the ocean and then get back in? Is that an insane idea? Maybe there's some stipulations with like being out in the middle of nowhere.
Build our shelter, the fire, everything.
the moment the rain finished, the boys and I needed to build all of our survival essentials,
Yeah.
starting with the shelter.
We're tearing this down in the name of something better.
They got bolts? What are they doing? Are they building the wall to like push it up? Okay, I'm really trying to figure out what they're doing. Is this going to be the floor?
Chris,
I also need a break. I'm seasick. I'm out of it.
You gotta pick this up. I can't pick it
Yeah,
up anymore.
yeah.
I feel like you're doing all the work.
Yeah.
We got 2
Oh,
other
okay. I thought they were gonna push it up like they're framing a building.
goofs just laying down.
I'm miserable.
Is that Monkey D. Luffy?
we built one wall.
Yeah, we built one wall. All together.
All of us.
Regardless of being seasick, it was going to take all of us if we wanted to finish this.
Okay. Yeah, they pushed it up eventually. That ooh, whoa, what a ooh.
You guys bring it forward. There we go.
Let's go.
That is
How
not
many
stable.
YouTubers does it take to build a little structure?
That is not gonna stay. You need a. This is a great thing to pause on right here.
What? Did we
Is that a whale? I think that's a whale. That's insane. Sick.
Oh my gosh.
That is unreal.
There are actually whales.
This experience
I would never want to see a whale out on a little makeshift contraption like that
just
in the open waters.
keeps getting better. Shelter, water, not being near Nolan. I'm never going to take that for granted again. Probably would have been really useful to build the ladder first.
I can't wait till they get to the part of the video where they start voting people off and then killing them one by one and throwing them into the ocean. I wonder where they're at. Like off the... They're probably off the east coast somewhere, like northeast coast. Because you wouldn't want to have like sharks around, would you? I don't know.
Got a ladder now. I literally just built this 4 minutes ago.
After hours of
looking
building,
good.
we were finally
looking
getting
good.
somewhere.
I would support the structure legs a little bit more. Because it didn't look like it had any framing in between it, which is a bad sign that it doesn't have enough weight pushing down on the individual frame. So like,
Dearly regret making this a 7-day challenge instead of a 50-hour challenge like all our other videos. We keep rocking back and forth. It's freaking miserable. I'm gonna puke.
And
that's all right. You'll get over it.
finally, just as the sun was going down,
Camp is now organized.
See, like right here, the structure just, I mean, this works, right? Because it distributes weight, but at the bottom, I mean, what's keeping that? Did they bolt it to the structure? I don't know. Also, too, I would have just had something to support this. I thought those were going to be sandbags. Look, I'm sorry. I'm thinking way too hard into this. They survived, I imagine.
Organized.
Night 2. My bed is still broken, but I'm gonna get some sleep tonight because I'm that tired.
I'm gonna head to bed. Did I wake you up? Just go back to bed. I'm just vlogging. I accidentally woke Laser up. I feel bad now.
This might
I'm not going to lie. It looks like, it does look like Chris is carrying the team right now.
be the most tired I've ever been in my entire life.
It's now day 3, and somehow our building didn't fall over. I'll take that as a dub.
Yeah. I'm scared for them.
Noises that this structure made while I was sleeping last night filled me with nightmares.
it's day 3 and we've really started to get into a rhythm. Our morning routine consisted of peeing in the corner,
Bro, who vlogs in the pee corner? I'm not moving.
eating our breakfast,
Surviving on Feastables. What's all you need?
and drinking hot barrel water.
So dehydrated. I need this.
We're about 36 hours in, and we're almost halfway through a barrel.
Yeah, they really didn't plan that one out too well, huh? You know when you like get into something, you're like, yeah, this is gonna be easy. That's what this feels like.
Barrel of water.
Is that slow or fast? We're gonna run out on day 6.
Running low on
If nobody gets sick. Because if somebody gets sick, they're gonna need some more water.
water and food gave me an idea.
I'm kind of curious to see what's under the boat. Dude, there's so many fish below us.
So we decided to try to catch some dinner, but we weren't very good at it.
Why does this take so long? I just want something to put in my stomach.
I thought this man was from North Carolina. Shouldn't you know how to fish? Shouldn't you know how to fish and like go mudding or something?
Ryan!
Ryan, help us catch fish.
Ryan!
Turns out fishing is a lot harder than YouTube. After hours, we caught absolutely nothing. Why can't we catch anything?
Oh, I give up.
We were tired, dehydrated, and hungry, which forced us to dig into our rations.
Let's have ourselves a feast.
Yeah! Call it a feast. A bull.
Build a fire and pans to cook with.
You take big stick and make really little sticks. And then make medium sticks. Then use the big sticks at the end.
There you go. Carrying so hard.
Look at them beans, baby.
I'm so excited. This looks awesome.
This is a really bad.
Can you tell we've been at sea for 3 days?
Literally.
When have I ever been this excited over canned chili?
Hey, I put some love into this one. It's not just canned chili anymore. It's got tomatoes, kidney beans.
You don't have to keep talking. I'm already drooling.
This was our first hot meal in days, but it was also a good chunk of our rations, so we made sure to enjoy it.
I'm feeling a lot better. I think the first 2 days were definitely the most miserable. I think we're slowly like losing our minds and it's actually becoming bearable. I still haven't gone to the bathroom. That's my biggest concern now.
Ain't nobody want to be constipated on a boat. Sounds like a bad time.
I'm struggling to sleep. This raft is just rocking like crazy. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of miserable. Hopefully tomorrow's better.
They should really tie down stuff at the end of the night. It's kind of stressing me out. Like seeing them not tie down anything.
None of us managed to get any sleep.
We lost the back of our fort last night. The house needs some repairs.
Tensions are pretty high on the raft this morning. Nolan's a little upset. He broke his bed.
Oh my God!
Nolan is struggling, and he's just in his feels right now.
It'll be okay. You probably would have quit the channel if I did that.
This is easily the worst. Oh, there's thunder. I swear if it starts raining again. Oh, I can't take that.
And to make matters worse, we actually
I want to do that. Is it so guy coded? Is it so guy coded to think I could definitely do this? You know what I mean? Like, is that the most masculine thing you could ever think? Is, yeah, this is easy.
accidentally dropped our ladle in the drinking water. And since we haven't showered in 4 days, grabbing it technically contaminated the drinking water.
I'm never drinking out of that again.
Why'd you grab the ladle? You could just use the cup and dip the cup and then...
When we run out of water.
Because of the contamination, a third of our water was no longer safe to drink.
For whatever reason, the
Yeah.
more I suffer, the more you guys watch. Some of our most popular videos
It's probably because you're, like, addicted to torturing yourself like this.
are when I buried myself alive, spent time in solitary confinement. So I hope you're happy. I'm
MrBeast was never the same after that solitary confinement.
suffering again.
It's not easy surviving on a raft, but after 4 long days,
Laser's finally pooping. You play a celebratory song.
If I had to be stranded in the middle of the ocean for 7 days and somebody brought a ukulele, I think I would rather drown myself.
See how all those clouds over there are dark? Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna pour down on us tonight. Tonight's gonna suck.
we didn't know it yet, but the biggest storm of the entire challenge was heading right towards us. And when we saw it approaching, we tried to prepare as much as possible.
Yeah, you gotta... They actually have hammers, too. I didn't even realize that. My earring's falling off. No. Oh, my God. Hold on. Hold on. How does it look now? Does it look okay? How do I look? This is important. Jimmy might see me.
Wait for another storm just to destroy all this again.
Tariq is fixing his side of the fort, and Chris is fixing the roof.
And I'm now the cameraman for some reason.
There's a storm of ruin!
And while they're preparing the shelter for the storm, I'm going to tell you guys about Shopify, because it might literally storm until the end of the challenge.
This is gonna be a bit rocky.
Shopify is a platform that makes it easy for anyone
Ad break during a storm. That's Pog.
to start a business.
That's good content.
They literally support millions of small businesses all around the
From
world.
selling wood to nails to crates to crops, they support businesses that sell it on Shopify.
Soon gonna have absolutely zero tarps covering this structure. I am worried about it.
100% of what I sell online, from merch to Feastables, I do with Shopify.
They really need to nail it down, like, every foot. Like, so that way it's just not a big, giant wind tunnel if wind comes in the other direction.
It's actually getting pretty rocky out here.
Bro, the wind is getting crazy.
We're out of nails.
It's really hard to work
They're out of nails?
around the wind, guys.
See, this is why I think they should have just, yeah, they should have just done all the tarps already. It should have already been up. Day one.
Stop yelling and do things!
Shopify even has a new AI tool called Sidekick, making running your entire business easier.
Just like
Nuts
surviving on this
on
raft
sale.
can be hard, so can entrepreneurship. And that's why they do everything in their power to make it as easy as possible for you.
This is my worst nightmare.
You know, honestly, if all of them died on this raft, at least they'd have a good coverage of what was going on. At least 3 cameras that they could find, probably backed up somewhere.
I'm miserable. Go to shopify.com/MrBeast to give it a try right now. Thank you, Shopify. Let's go prep for the storm. I'm soaking wet.
Maybe you can start helping us, Jimmy. I'm just paying for the raft.
This storm was really starting to pick up, but that night it got so much worse.
This really puts the helter in shelter, eh?
Ah! Oh no!
Dude! Oh, are you kidding me? It's leaking!
Oh no!
This shelter is the opposite of waterproof.
This is brutal. What do? We have three more nights in this. Next 3 days, by the way.
There's water everywhere. It's useless. This does nothing.
This is the most insane night yet. We are struggling right now.
Is this safe anymore? We would have just filmed this in a studio. But no, we have to take a real chance
Yeah.
that does a fake thing.
Oh, we're gonna die. We're getting just destroyed.
To be fair, it's not as fun if you did it in a studio.
Oh, I'm getting hit.
There's a hole that is completely opened up over my bed.
I can't do this. I can't do this. You can end this video, Jimmy.
Jimmy, please.
I tried to talk all you guys out of it. You all said yes.
This is the worst experience I've ever had in my entire life.
I hate every part of this.
Bro, I'm just miserable right now.
The storm was reaching a new peak with every passing hour. We were desperate, so we tried using our beds as literal walls to protect us from the rain.
Yeah,
We're
why
all at
not?
rock bottom now.
Why not? I mean, you know, they'll dry off. Just sit them out there when the sun comes back up. If the sun never comes back up, then you got a different story. Like if it's just raining the whole time, then you're just wet for the rest of the nowhere to sleep.
Raining for a few hours. Stuff's freezing cold. We don't have beds. I'm getting nauseous.
I don't know if we're gonna make it this full 7 days at this point.
It rained nonstop for around 20 hours straight.
Wow.
And after standing the whole night, completely soaked and exhausted, we had to push ourselves to dry off our supplies and rebuild camp.
Our raft is just in shambles. Look at our beds, we're drying them off. This is harder than Antarctica. This is harder than the desert video. I'm just ready to be home.
And I hate
I didn't know they did the Antarctica one. I'll be honest with you. I had no idea MrBeast went to Antarctica. I want to go there. I want to do that video. Can I do that video? I want to build an igloo.
this raft. I never want to see it again.
Our entire fire pit is completely drenched. We couldn't start a fire if we wanted to tonight. No dinner.
And to make matters worse, all of our food was completely soaked, meaning only a portion of it was still safe to eat.
We had stability, we had food, we had dry beds, and we took it for granted.
We cannot take another night like that. We need to waterproof the shelter.
I thought they ran out of nails. Where'd they get those from, huh?
Rip that off, tied it here, and then we'll leave the airflow to the side. Yeah, this is... I mean, last night we were shivering cold and wanted to die. So would you rather be warm and dry or cold and wet? Put a zip tie here, Nolan, tie a rope to that, zip tie it there. We can use that to push this up so we get even more room.
I'm thinking, why don't I make a really big clothesline and hang up all our wet stuff?
Good idea. Again, carrying the squad to victory. Once again.
Maybe we'll have dry towels by tomorrow.
I want to die. I'm sunburned, tired, dehydrated, and I say tired.
After fixing camp, we were so exhausted that we spent most of the day sleeping. But at least when we woke up, we were reunited with a familiar friend.
Brian.
He brought his friends.
After being stuck on a raft for 5 days with these guys,
This really is a nightmare.
I'll admit it, I miss Brian.
Brian, moved on.
You only got 2 days left.
You may not have given up on Brian, but Brian gave up on you.
Brian's given up on us. We have 2 days left,
We're running out of food, our water's contaminated.
and we're all borderline dying.
I'm going crazy.
These last 2 days will be interesting. What could go wrong now?
I can literally see 500 fish down there. That is crazy.
Oh my gosh, this poop bucket stinks.
You could also just like grab a net or like a towel and just swoosh it down there and then get a bunch of fish.
I almost had a mental break last night. I was shivering, wet the entire time, could not sleep. It was one of the worst nights of my life.
Last night, shivering in the torrential rain in the middle of the deep, dark ocean. You know, we got through it. Now, the end of this challenge cannot come soon enough.
Making the challenge 7 days was a horrible decision. This is so much harder. The new
Yeah, but now look at all this content you get. Look at all these YouTube views. You broke the record, all because you tortured yourself. Look at that. You just had to do some CIA, Guantanamo Bay-like torture methods to yourself and your friends, and then boom, 50 million views.
Reinforced waterproof fortress actually worked. Lennon said it rained last night, did it?
Yeah, at 4 a.m. sprinkled a little bit.
Hey, here's the beauty. I didn't even know.
That was the best sleep I've ever gotten.
I actually got a full night's sleep last night.
I can barely even open my eyeballs.
I would say this is the hardest challenge we've ever done. Adding the extra 5 days on the end of a 50-hour challenge definitely makes it harder. The fact that we're just drifting at sea on this hunk of wood, that's pretty impressive. And while
Yeah.
it seemed like the rain was over, we found ourselves encountering a new obstacle. We've gone from shivering cold like 2 nights ago to it being scorching hot, unbelievably hot.
I'm about to
Well, there's the water right there.
jump in the water because I'm getting
That's right.
too hot.
We're gonna go swimming.
I hope Nolan can swim.
And while they cooled off in their own way, we got creative
Oh man, that would be so scary to jump into the water.
with ours.
Oh, yes, man. Cold air. I feel amazing. Air.
A jellyfish hit me!
No.
Oh, it is the ocean haters!
I knew it was a great idea not to go swimming.
Are you okay?
Oh, my leg.
I found the sweet spot. Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, I got a little welts and some red lines.
For the majority of the day, it was so hot. We literally couldn't walk on the deck.
Yeah,
It was so hot, sepia tones started coming out.
And
hot.
I don't want to be alive because
Yeah,
I'm hot.
it's very hot.
But as the sun went down, we were optimistic about reaching the finish line. We have less than 24 hours left in the challenge.
This has genuinely been the hardest challenge video I've ever been a part of.
Honestly, this whole experience has made me appreciate all the things we take for granted in life, like your shower, your food,
I miss food.
a working toilet. I never want to poo in a bucket again.
I say we celebrate making it this far with the Feastable Bar.
Yes.
Available in every Walmart, Target, 7-Eleven, Albertsons, and America. In 2023, if you're still buying Hershey's, it's kind of lame.
Hershey's
That's true.
for the boomers.
Oh,
Jimmy.
why is my chair
What is
just broke?
happening? Jimmy, I'm starting to think you ate all the food.
Yeah, I guess I'll just continue the time lapse with the broken chair, I guess. This is our final night sleeping together, everybody.
I'm so glad to sleep alone.
I'm gonna miss sleeping by your side.
Hello? What happened?
Together, everybody.
I'm so glad to sleep
Okay,
alone.
okay.
I'm gonna miss sleeping by your side. 100%. I would not.
Whoa. What's happening with my internet? The last day. Can they make it 5 hours on Feastables chocolate?
After an amazing night's sleep, we were visited by a familiar face. Brian brought his family to say goodbye to us on the last day. Thank you, Brian. That meant a lot.
It's almost like we were family to Brian.
We were.
He kept us safe during the night we had the least shelter.
Maybe he's just a pea-brain bird.
Brian is goated. Brian is the only reason you survived.
Shut up.
Nolan, off the raft.
I wish! That was emotional.
Everything's gone full circle. We had so many crazy memories on this raft.
Yep, and I think my best memory is going to be leaving.
Same.
We spent over 150 hours on this floating piece of wood. And even though it was easily the hardest thing I've ever done, the boys and I still had some good times.
Where's this boat? Where's the boat? In the boat!
Then finally, the end was literally in sight.
The boat is coming!
Alert the ship of our location.
Imagine the sea legs that you've gained over this time. And when you come back from being on a boat for 7 days straight, what it's like trying to walk or like sit still, stand in one place. It's going to be great.
Signaling the boat!
Why is it moving so abnormally slow?
Oh my God!
I'm getting off this route. The first 10,000 people to go to the shop app will get a free box of Feastables. Click the link in the description to download the shop app right now.
That was, yeah, that was a good one. Was it my favorite? No. Do I think it deserves 54 million views in a day? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I'm alright with it. No complaints here. Alright, well, that's gonna be it for me. That was a long video. I hope y'all liked it. Hope y'all like watching it with me, because I wouldn't have been able to do it by myself. yeah, thanks for watching. See you on the next one. It's me, Mr. Beast's #1 fan. Bye bye.